And that's your sport.
Thank you very much, Jono. Well, Oxford, eh?
Oh, no.
Of all the teams, after 10 games unbeaten, of all the teams, Oxford.
We did have this horrible thought in the back of our heads last week, though, didn't we?
Let's think positive now.
Absolutely.
Swindon Town are going to Wembley.
Yeah, exactly.
We should be thinking about that. We should be concentrating on that. We should be focusing on that. You know how when we had the great chant shortage and we got the Kentwood Choir to lift the team? And it worked. Turned them around. When Paolo first started, it was iffy.
Yeah.
We turned them around.
Absolutely.
We can do it again.
Yeah.
I've got an idea. You know how at the county ground when Swindon win, they play Status Quo, rocking all over the world.
Oh, right, yeah.
We need to record a special version of Rockin' All Over the World for Wembley.
Really?
The thing is, we need lyrics.
Ah, right.
We can't sing the Status Quo, Rockin' All Over the World.
No.
We need some creativity here.
Right. So
and that will focus our mind on Wembley instead of on the defeat to Oxford.
Where are we going to get this creativity from, though, Graham?
513366, I think. 513366. Now, you know how it goes. It goes, here we are, here we are, here we go. Now, you got to help me out with this. There's trouble brewing at my house over clothes for Julie to wear. Yeah, as usual, she has 2 full wardrobes of nothing to wear. This time, it's for a wedding. My cousin is getting married for the 3rd time in I think it's about 5 weeks' time up in Blackpool. So Julie went to look for something to wear because she has nothing to wear. She looked for frocks and stuff, and then suddenly she discovered in the wardrobe this little black cocktail dress. And she likes it. Well, she wasn't sure about wearing that to a wedding. So she put it, I forget what she put on Facebook or Twitter, but one of the social media things. And anyway, people were outraged. You can't wear black to a wedding. Is that right? You can't wear black to a wedding? It's not like it's his first wedding, it's his 3rd wedding. My cousin Adrian really likes wedding cake. And it's not in a church. It's in a hotel. A nice hotel, but a hotel. And we're not exactly, I don't know, close. It's me cousin. It's not like it's me brother. I mean, it's me cousin. But I want to know now, you know, because otherwise she's going to have to buy a frock. And that's fraught with danger. I don't know why women do that. You know, blokes, we go into a wedding or a job interview, we play it safe. We go with the suit that we know always looks good, the one that fits us, the shoes that look good with the suit. That's it. Now, women, they have to throw a complete gamble. They'll try something they've never worn before. Shoes they've never worn before that nearly crippled them. So this, you know, sounds like the safe option to me, going with the black cocktail dress. I'm not putting any pressure on her. If she wants to buy a new frock, that's fine. I just want to know, is there a rule that says you can't wear black to a wedding? I mean, it's not like it's a evening dress or something. It's it's a nice frock cocktail dress. Could we be ostracised by the entire family? And this is my mother's side, the Hugheses. They're all mad. I'll give you an example of how this family is. My mother rang me up and she says, "You've been sent an invite to your cousin's wedding. I'm going to pass it on to you." I said to my mother, "Who's going?" She says, "I'm not sure. I'm scared to ring anyone in case they haven't been invited." So this is what we're dealing with. So if it turns out Julie gets it wrong on this frock, talk about jungle telling, I can't believe she wore a blinking black frock to a wedding. Thanks to Derek from Covingham, who has suggested that our version of Rockin' All Over the World, the Status Quo song that they play at the county ground when Swindon Town win, our special version that we should record for the trip to Wembley should be entitled Robins All Over the World. I like it, Derek. We have a title.
It's 8:05.
Thanks a lot, Deb. You know, I rang my mother to ask about this wedding that we've been invited to. You know, this one.
Yes.
The thing that's bothering me, Mother said this to me. This shouldn't bother me. My mother said, she said, "Your Uncle Norman's going to be the MC on the day." Well, I'm thinking, hang on a minute. You know, if only I could understand that if the family didn't have a broadcaster in the family who regularly hosts events all over Swindon for the Rotary Club, and everybody who asks me if I'm not busy, I'll host an event or an auction. So it's like my Uncle Norman, he's a retired hairdresser. I mean, he's going to be rubbish. I'm going to sit there and Julie's going to be quiet. I'm like, oh, what's he doing? She's going to be quiet, be quiet. The whole thing is I'm going to be critiquing my Uncle Norman, who I know is going to be rubbish going in.
Yeah.
Is that wrong of me? Is that wrong?
Yes.
This one has come from Stefan Myton.
Okay.
There's some fantastic lyrics in here. We're going to be spoilt for choice. Robins all over the world. We like to play, we win away, we win at home. Paolo's here, he prefers it to Rome. Here we go. Robins all over the world.
Been another busy weekend for the Graham Mack rock band. Actually, we've played for some really nice crowds lately. Last week, we played Chiseldon School, and that was quite funny, because Gavin's missus, Caroline, she was getting a bit... she was helping out with the fete and everything, and she's getting a little bit bossy. And I read Steve Jobs' book, and he has a great quote, and that is, focus is about saying no. And he's dead right. And we were in between songs, and we're about to do Hoochie Coochie Man, which is one I count in. And she came up and wanted to say something, you know. When you're in a band and someone comes up to you in the middle of your set, you ignore them. Focus is about saying no. And I don't know what she wanted me to do. Probably announce that the raffle was being drawn or something. But she came up to me, and like seconds before she got to me, I went, 1, 2, 3, and I looked round at Gavin, because I've just blanked his wife. And he's like red-faced, and, you know, but he's having to play. She's looking at him, and like, yeah, he knows this is awkward. But secretly, I think he knew I was right.
Peter from Swindon, he's come up with some belting lyrics here. Jonathan Fido, listen to these.
Oh, go on.
Here we are, and here we are, and here we go. Swindon Town and Decanny, oh, here we go. Robins all over the world.
That is the best one yet.
I tell you what, I'm dreading my cousin's wedding on Saturday. Let me just bring you up to speed. It's my cousin's third wedding, so it's not that big a deal. But anyway, he's getting married where he lives in Lytham St Anne's, up near Blackpool. Now, all my family are on Merseyside. So my plan was, it's my mum's birthday on Saturday. I'll drive up to the Wirral, where they live, near Ellesmere Port. I'll pick them up, my mum and dad, and I'll take them to this wedding. We'll have a nice time at the wedding, and they're not going to want to be there for the night-time bit, so kind of after the meal and everything's done, I'll bring them back to the Wirral, and then I'll drive back to Swindon. So it's a long round trip. It's a lot of driving. That was my plan. Well, it turns out my dad doesn't want to go. I don't want to go to it. I've been to enough of his blinking weddings. He's already had to. So anyway, he doesn't want to go. But of course, he's saying he's too sick to go. And a lot of people are buying that. But the truth is, he doesn't want to go. My mother doesn't reckon he's well enough to stay home on his own. So my mother's going to wait at home with him. So she's not even going to leave the house on that day. While I'm still going to the wedding, Julie and I really want to go. Meantime, my sister has emailed me and says, well, seeing as you're going up anyway, she lives in Warrington. She says, can you give me a lift? So now I'm taking her up there. So it's not this big family day that I was planning. It's basically me as a taxi for my sister. That's all it's turned into. So my Auntie Hazel's been on to me. She reckons, I'm sure you could convince him to go, you know. He'll probably go if you can. He won't listen to me. He doesn't listen to anybody. I'm the last person he'd listen to. Anyway, I get this email from my Auntie Hazel. She says, hello, Graham. Looking forward to seeing you on Saturday and having a good chat. I hope you'll make the wedding, as your dad's not been too bad this week. He might be well enough to go to Lytham St Anne's. Your mum might think that he'll be up to it. It will give her a nice birthday. So she's thinking because I spoke to my mother on the phone last night, The old man was out mowing the lawn the other day. He doesn't want to go. So my plan is now I'm going to go up there, I'm going to visit them, and then I'm going to pick up my sister in Warrington. I'm just a taxi. And then drive up to the wedding and then drive home. So I was still going to visit them, still going to visit my mother on her birthday. But of course the thing is, I'm going to be at this wedding. Someone is going to have a few too many and want to take me on. I know it. I know this family. Someone's, so you've driven hundreds of miles from blinking Swindon, have you, for free food and drink, but you won't be with your mother on her birthday? OK, Annika, let's have a go at it. What's it sound like?
Right, well, come on, everybody, follow Swindon town. We're going on a trip and we're Wembley bound. Here we go.
Robin's all over the world.
Yeah.
I like it. In fact, I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. Hey, we're onto something here, aren't we?
Yeah.